This is the Blanklight bag. In most cases, you'll have a reflective mirror-like surface here, which shields the internal storage compartment. In here, you have enough space to fit your phone, maybe a cable, some other stuff. This is the power switch. This is the battery charge indicator letting you know how much juice you have left. This also, by the way, is a power bank. We have two Type-C ports here on the bottom. This C port over here on this side is both input and output. It'll charge and discharge at up to 100 watts. The internal battery is 74 watt hours. And here we have a second USB Type-C port. This is output only, 65 watts. So you can simultaneously use both of these ports to charge two devices. In addition to these two C ports, there is a wireless charger located along the front here. And once you get your phone in the right spot, and yeah, there you go. Once you get your phone in the right spot, it will begin charging. So even if you didn't bring your USB-C cable or your iPhone cable or whatever, you can just put your phone on top, find the right spot, and it will wirelessly charge. This is the bidirectional Type-C port that does the 100 watts. This one only does 65 watt. Sometimes if you initially try to use the 100 watt output and you plug your phone in or something, you'll notice nothing's happening. And that is because this C port needs to be pre-juiced a little bit before you'll be able to use it as an output. So you can always charge it. You can always input power into the bag using this port. But if you want to output, you will need to pre-juice it a little bit. And the way you'll do that is just, you can plug it into itself for a brief moment. And it looks like we have some power going. So now that cable, or this port, is activated. I can go ahead and plug that back into my phone, and we are now charging. For the most part, you're just gonna, if you're gonna want to output, you should probably just use the dedicated output 65 watt right here. But if for some reason you need to use both simultaneously, or if you need 100 watts of power, you'll have to go through that procedure to get this port functioning properly, like I've demonstrated. If you want to charge your phone while it's in the storage compartment, you will be able to do that with this hole here, probably. And there we go. It's charging. It's inside the bag. And that way you can kind of walk around. Just have the cable hanging out. Then of course, as I'm sure you're already aware, the outer surface is touch sensitive, water sensitive, breath sensitive, etc. There's an adjustable dial on the bottom here to increase or decrease the brightness. If that noise is annoying, what you can do is you can just put it into the sound activated mode. And then you don't hear the noise because it's only lighting up in response to noise. So it becomes a little bit less obvious that there is a beeping going on. In the sound activated mode, there is an adjustable sensitivity dial here. So if the music is really loud, you can work it in a certain direction so that the panel isn't lighting up all the time. So here I have it on real easy. And then if I turn it here, it's becoming more and more difficult to activate from the sound of my voice. So you'll be able to work that depending on how loud the music is or your environment. And then yes, of course, the handle is also electroluminescent wire, so it's going to be lighting up in sync with the rest of the panel. The panel's relatively dry right now, so you're not seeing too much, but here I've got some lotion and voila, it's working. Once you've made a mess and you've decided that you want to write something new, the best thing you should do is to spray it with a little bit of water. Try and wipe off that soap or whatever liquid you had on it. And there you go, it's already drying up. So just a little water and a dry cloth or tissue, and you can have the surface ready to write something else on it. Alternatively, you can use a hair dryer if you have one of those available. But it has enough power to charge your phone about 5 or 6 times, so it should last you quite a while in between charges. So these are the different modes. This is just on, and then the second mode is the sound activated mode.